All right, hello, hello, test, test, 1 2 1 2. All right, cool. Anyway, hi, hello. It's Wednesday once again. It's Wednesday once again, and here I am. that's that's basically all I really have to say about that. But yeah, hopefully y'all had a decent enough day. My day actually wasn't so bad. At least wasn't so bad as far as the standards of me being at my job. But I digress. Just I'll get out one of these days, maybe. who knows? But anyway, since we're back, we're gonna be playing more Banjo-Tooie because again, I got a one. I'm attempting to 100% this game. Where is my guide actually? Let me pull that out to have on standby. Okay, yeah, got the strategy guide right here. But yeah, last we left off, we actually had a bit of a long first session with it. Well, we beat Mayhem Temple. That's the first world, so we don't have to worry about that. So the plan is to go through more Glitter Gulch, which is World 2. I mean, we're gonna have to come back because I mean that's just the nature of the game. But we'll see. We'll see what kind of damage we can do without having to backtrack anyway. Because if anything, I'm not sure if I just want to. I'm not sure if I would just want to save all the backtracking to be like its own collective session. I might end up doing that, but that depends on how much we're able to collect to advance through the game. We're just gonna have to see what happens. We spent 2 hours with this so far. We got 16 jiggies, and I guess that's all it tells us. Yeah, when you load up a save file, it actually just tosses you back in Jinjo Village, which is, I think it's relatively convenient. Let's just grab some materials before we end up going. Never mind, we're maxed out. Alright, back to the plateau then. Alright. Well, back in the mines we go. How much of the mines have we done? I don't remember. Let's check. We have half of the Jiggies, both Globos, both new moves. Don't have all the Jinjos yet. Not all the hollow honeycomb pieces and the Cheeto pages. We also need to find all the rest of the notes. But I think it's time to pay good old Mumbo a visit. Because we have a couple things to do with the shaman actually. Because it's like I never paid him a visit on the last session. I just went to Humba. Well, we can fix that. We got a pretty little Globo for him and everything. Welcome again, Baron Bird. We've got a Globo. Must give magic creature to Mumbo if want help. Want Mumbo's help? Yes, sir. Sure, we need all the help we can get. Throw it in Mumbo's bag. Just put it in the sack. Put the creature in the bag. It's so weird to me that Mumbo is literally only wears a loincloth. Like, jeez. I mean, more power to him. Well, I mean, technically he's also wearing a mask, but I don't know. Does the mask count as clothing? Anyway. Oh yeah, we can't go inside Wumba's wigwam as Mumbo. I mean, I think we can, but it's like, he's not welcome there. Very much not welcome there. Anyway. Hope this works. Yeah, we have Mumbo's second power, Levitation. Apparently there's a Jiggy inside this boulder. I never would have been able to guess. Just to get to watch this rock move very slowly into the Crusher Shed. Which I don't think we ever turn the Crusher on either. Well, now the rock went from out here to in there. We never did turn the conveyor belt on, so we do have to do that. That's one of Mumbo's tasks for this level. Did I ever go through this door? What's even over here? Oh man, well, I guess I gotta pay Humba another visit too. I did forget to blow something up as the detonator, but we'll do that later. And yeah, the Mumbo pad even disappeared too. Anyway, we also have to do some levitation magic on this train over here. It's like I didn't get through as much of Glitter Gulch as I initially expected. But that's fine. I don't have time for you, evil shovel. Go back. But yeah, we have to levitate again. This time for Chuffy the Train. I don't know why the train has a name, but sure. I mean, to be fair, Mumbo does have some pretty impressive magic. Like, lifting a train is not a simple feat. But yeah, we lifted up Chuffy the Train. And I think that's all we have to do with Mumbo. I think. I hope. But before we go check out our dirty work, we should probably go pay Humba another visit too. Because I did not know about, I forgot about that tiny little room over there with a bundle of dynamite to blow up. But oh well, it's just, we're here. We're here and we might as well do it while we are. Because if anything, I'm not looking forward to our next destination. So the longer we can stay in Glitter Gulch is better by me. Where's the Mumbo's skull is bigger on the inside than you'd think. At least to me. But anyway, let's go visit Humba. Seriously, why doesn't she have a warp pad in all of her wigwams? That's so much more convenient. I did not mean to do that. But yeah, that's your only means of self-defense as a detonator, is just to blow yourself up. And yes, it does hurt you, as you clearly witnessed. So that just makes it all the more fun. Okay, where was this? No, I'm so dumb. These worlds are so big. It's so easy to just forget or not remember where you need to go. It's not by Mumbo's place. Just move on to the pad and press B to warp. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, it wasn't Mumbo's place. It was by the Crusher shed. Just like this, the landmarks in some of these levels are not distinct enough to tell or help. I forget what's even in here. I mean, it clearly says keep out, but when does that ever stop me? I don't think I can read anyway. We don't even blow up the door, we just blow up the whole shed. But something tells me I don't want to go in there as a detonator. At least I'm hoping I don't want... You know what? I don't even know why I'm entertaining the idea. Let's go inside and see if there's anything we need to blow up. Because I already missed one thing, I could miss another. Flooded caves. Okay, yeah, we can't exactly swim, so... I guess we'll be back to swim through the flooded caves. Assuming we can do anything in the flooded caves, who knows? But let's just, let us become furry. If anything, that'll give me a good That'll give me a good excuse to look up if we can do anything in the flooded caves. Let's see, let's see. I'm actually trying to look, don't mind me. That's the stupid springy step shoes. Okay, so we can do something in the flooded caves. Glad I looked that up. Why did I not just take the Why did I not just take the warp pad? I'm not thinking. I'm just not thinking right now. Crusher shed. Which we have to go to the crusher shed anyway. Because we have to turn this thing on. Or at least the conveyor belt. Yeah, we gotta press that shiny red button, which for some reason is on the other side of the crusher. I do think these insta-kill you, so don't get crushed. Turn that on real quick. And yes, now we get to watch the rock actually be crushed. Very slowly. Very slowly. Well, the rock's been crushed. Yeah, the rock has been crushed. Unfortunately, the jiggy inside the rock has also been crushed, because apparently you can actually break these things. Who would have thought? Thankfully, we just have to get the pieces of it to put it back together. Also, I like how it plays like a part of the jingle for each piece you pick up. That's funny. Oh, well, we're almost there. Yep, there we go. And we get the full jingle. But yeah, I do think that's a nice little touch how it plays a partial tune of it for each part you pick up. Yeah, jiggies can be broken. Who would have guessed? But anyway, back to the flooded caves. Yeah, there actually is a jiggy in here. We just gotta find it. And if I remember correctly from what I read, I think we go to the right. And then we go to the left. And what do you know, it was that easy. With some minor interference. I was about to say, are you gonna come out, buddy? Yeah, it's supposed to be a maze, but I mean, I knew where I was going. Plus, with the fast swim, you can pretty much soar through this. I'm not sure if there's anything else in the flooded caves. I could be wrong. Let me check. It's funny how I'm actually consulting this. It's like, I kind of miss strategy guides. Like, I know they're a product of their time with the internet and all, but it's like, it's kind of fun just like, you know, flipping through pages, seeing where you may have scribbled things, all that good stuff. It's a nice little touch. me see. I'm really trying to look. I may be stupid. I may be stupid and a little bit dumb, but mainly stupid. And as far as I can tell, I don't think there's anything. Yeah, I don't think there's anything left in the flooded caverns. Not that I'm finding, anyway. Okay, yeah. I think we're done with the flooded caverns. Let's just do one more sweep from the crusher around the crusher shed area. And then we can move on to the train, because I know we have to do something with that. Well, I know there's something to be done with that, I mean... Wait, did I ever go over here? I don't know. Let me check. I don't think I ever went this way. Yeah, I didn't, because we're in the toxic gas cave. Why this wasn't blocked off, I don't know. But we have a honeycomb. We have a little friend here. Our second green Jinjo. I don't know why he's in here, or how he survived. But yeah, let's just break all these rocks. It's not like we're in a rush to choke to death. Also, there's a sign in here for some reason. Anything that goes through the grinders will come out in pieces, including Jiggies. Yeah, I think we figured that out, but thanks, Jam Jars. Those are some tough grinders. I can't imagine gold is easy to crush, assuming that it is actually made out of gold. Anyway, I'm glad we checked there, because we found a little friend. I think that's the last little friend that we're able to get for now. But anyway, let's go back to that train we fixed. See what's inside. It's gotta be something good, right? Right? This is my train control pad. What do you mean, my train control pad? We'll just jump into the engine, because that's safe. I wonder what's under that big pile of coal in the corner. Yeah, me too. Maybe it's a Jiggy. Well, I mean, you're half right. This is Old King Cole, the grubby boiler monarch. He is not a merry old soul. Her, who dares enter Old King Cole's boiler? I'm Banjo, and this is Kazooie. We want to use your train. Her, you would, huh? In that case, I'll fight you for it. But you're supposed to be a merry old soul. Her, not me, pal, but you'll soon be feeling my merry old soul on the top of your puny heads. That is clever. But yeah, this is Old King Cole. He's the closest thing this game has to being a joke. Also, fire eggs don't work on him because Cole. Yeah, Old King Cole is a joke. This is literally all he does. No great loss. I've still got another. Tis only a flesh wound. Yeah, you only have so much time to defeat him, and he does try to choke you out with, you know, the heat. But I don't need arms to beat you. Yeah, he'll just kick us to death. It's only a flesh wound, but yeah, this is literally all you do. You can, like, hit him with actual melee attacks, but you know, he does make the floor into lava. Perhaps we should sit down and talk about this? Yeah, I think we're way past the talking stage, buddy. Yeah, you literally just have to sit sit on one of these perches and just fire away. He's basically a Banjo-Kazooie boss with air quotes. Okay, perhaps I'll let you use my train after all, but don't you dare hit anything. I've only just polished. He had to be difficult, and for what? Now he's dead. You could have just let me use the train, bro. It's not like it. If anything, he should have let me use it on the fact that I fixed it for him. But yeah, that was Old King Cole. If anything, I'd say he's the easiest boss fight. Also, High Spoon. I did notice that. But yeah, now we have access to his train. Unfortunately, we don't have anywhere to go with said train. Because in order to use Chuffy here, you need to unlock the train station in each world. Or at least the worlds that have train stations. We'll call it a draw exactly. The funny thing is that he still talks to you. So, I mean, maybe he's talking to you in spirit, I don't know. Anyway, I think there's one more thing we have to do before we leave. Because I think that's all we can do for now. Where was fuel storage? At least I think what I was looking for is in fuel storage. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell with how big these levels are sometimes, you know? Okay, Fuel Depot was correct. I'm not gonna bother killing you. We did have to go through a lot of eggs, though. Come here. That's what you get. Wow, bro. Okay, I don't know why he's not going. Ah, because the door is locked. Okay, well, we gotta do that from the other side, but thankfully that's an easy task, because the other side of that door is unfortunately where we're going next. But yeah, I think we are done with Glitter Gulch Mine for now. And by done, I mean we've got as much as we can from Glitter Gulch Mine for now. Let me just check. Can we get all the Cheeto pages? No, we can't. Because I'm actually stupid. Of course we can't get all the Cheeto pages. The last one we need is literally at the top, at the start of the level, which we can't reach. We are missing a hollow honeycomb piece, though. I'm trying to see where that is. Also, we're missing the notes. I don't think I found the treble cleft. Okay, so that's where the treble cleft is. I don't think I ever grabbed that. I'm also trying to look where this last hollow honeycomb piece is. It's not being particularly... This guide's not being particularly useful about that. Hang on a second. In a crate on the right inside the train station. I was just at the train station. What do you mean? Where am I going? Out. Okay, well, back to the train station. Just because I have to come back to here doesn't mean I shouldn't get everything I can before I do. It just saves me work on the revisit. Yeah, there's the last Cheeto page, which I can't reach, and I don't think I can cheese it out either. Alright, back to the train station. Then I gotta find the last of these notes, and then I'm pretty sure after that we're done with Glitter Gulch Mine for now. Wow, it was literally right there. I'm kind of upset that I missed that. Well, that was an easy enough fix. Now I have to go back to water storage, I think it was, which I don't remember where that is. But I think I can get there through the gloomy caverns. Maybe. Let us see. Nope, wrong spot. We can't do this yet. I mean, we could, but I don't feel like putting up with the trial and error. It would be smarter and more prudent to just come back later. Trying to figure out what these last notes are. This shouldn't be this difficult. Shouldn't be difficult to find notes. Okay, so this is mine entry number 2. Where's the first mine entry? I'm getting lost in this world again. Is this where the first mine entry is? Maybe. No, that's the entrance. What's up here, if I remember correctly? I don't even remember what is up here. Oh, that's the mine shaft. We don't gotta do anything about that. Anyway, while I'm fumbling around, chilling, I really thought we'd be in and out of here in like 20 minutes, but no, it's like going on half an hour and figuring out what's left that I need to collect. There's the first mine entry. It always comes back to the crusher shed. It always comes back over here. Just gotta figure out what these last dang notes are. Of course it's under the water. Okay, well, we got all the notes now. And now I'm thoroughly convinced we're done with Glitter Gulch Mine. Well, done with air quotes. We've done all we can, but we won't be coming back here for a while. Alright, let's get out of here. We're only on World 2, and this is already proving to be a journey. Wait, hang on. Never mind, I can cheese it. That's one less thing I gotta get on the return trip. Alright, well, considering that we are going for 100%, even though we don't have all the Jiggies at Glitter Gulch Mine, we certainly have enough. So let's go pay old Puzzleface a visit first. Just so we can get that out of the way. I think we only needed, what, 14 Jiggies to get back inside? Yeah, and we have 19 of them. Nice. Sup, Jiggy. Alright, let's do this. We get to unlock another world that I'm not looking forward to going to. That's a lot of pieces. But like I said, the corners never lead you astray. That's not where I meant to put that. Or there. Why am I stupid? Thank you. This is actually taking me a minute. Sort of. Even with the puzzle being a jumbled mess, I can still sort of make out what it's supposed to be. I just find that kind of funny. Just get in the hole. There we go. You have completed Jiggy Wiggy's Challenge 4, so now the Great One will show you the way. By the Great One, does he mean him? Is he referring to himself? I don't know. Behold the power of the mighty Jiggy Wiggy. Yeah, this is up in the cliff tops of the Isle of Hags. And with this, we've unlocked world number 4, our resident water level that we'll be getting to Ye Old Lagoon. Or Jolly Roger Lagoon, to be proper about it. I don't think we have enough for the second challenge. The 5th, I mean. You don't have enough Jiggies to attempt Challenge 5. Come back later when you do. So yeah, that's Jolly Roger Lagoon. We'll be getting there. Oh, trust me, we will be getting there. But one challenge at a time. We need... wow, we were 1 Jiggy short. 1 Jiggy that we literally cannot get. Anyway, we're going back to the plateau. Because now we get to go past this gate that we opened before we even set foot in Glitter Gulch. The one that we needed the fire eggs to get past. Man, Grunty had to drive a long way just to get back to their castle. So many tracks here. Anyway, welcome to the Pine Grove of the Isle of Hags. We got a couple more notes. Our next destination. But more importantly, a new move to learn. Grenade eggs. For blasting things, these eggs were made. Don't stand close when you fire a grenade. Great advice. So yeah, these are grenade eggs. My personal favorite, because I mean, who doesn't like exploding things? But yeah, that's also our next destination down there. As soon as we can figure out how to get past these giant rocks with Kazooie's face on them. Also, how the heck does a tank go underwater? Like... How'd they do that? How'd they do that, actually? Also, funnily enough, Humba set up shop here. I wonder what that's all about. Let's find out. Yeah, Humba actually has a wigwam in the hub world. I have very special spell, but need legendary Mega Globo. Let me guess. I bet there's only one of these Mega Globo things, and it's really hard to find. Bird correct. Now go and find. Do not have Mega Globo. Return when due. So yeah, Humba actually has a special transformation for you, but this transformation requires the legendary Mega Globo, which we'll just have to find. But that will come later. Unfortunately, now is the time for pain. Because, like I said, this is the turning point of the game for me. Welcome, one and all, to Witchy World. I do not like Witchy World one bit. It's just... when I say it's the turning point of the game, I mean as far as, like, what this game expects of you, and when it comes to backtracking. Because as you can imagine, we're not going to be able to get through here. We can, however, blow up that gate. Also, hey, that's a somewhat familiar looking face. Hello there, little darlings. Have we met, lady? Not personally, but I believe you helped my husband out a while ago and we still lived on Freezezy Peak. Ah, then you must be Mrs. Boggy. Yeah, this is Boggy's wife. How is the big guy? Oh, a little older, a little fatter. He's given up sled racing and taken to watching his new widescreen TV all day. Lazy oaf. Oof. Anyway, I must be getting back home. I told my children Groggy, Soggy, and Moggy to meet me here. I don't suppose you feel like rounding them up for me. So yeah, this is Mrs. Boggy. And unfortunately, she took her kids to the amusement park. And naturally, she lost them. I'll just pop it back on the grill. And the punters will never know. Ugh. I've been rumbled. We also gotta open up the fast food joints. Also, we have these things. Sentient ticket dispensers. Or sentient cash registers. Because, of course... you got a ticket for Conga's Big Top. So yeah, that's another familiar face. Conga's moved on up in the world. He went and got himself a job. Good for him. Yeah, you have sentient cash registers, and unfortunately, or fortunately, the only way to deal with them is to blow them up. And then you have, of course, what amusement park is complete without fast food dispensers? Ah, sheesh. Someone found the switch. I hate customers. Always wanting things. Same, dude. Also, hi, Lion. I relate to that so hard. But yeah, you can't have an amusement park without overpriced food stands. I mean, it's not like we pay for anything because we don't really have money, but yeah. And you have the fortune tent. We'll get to all the attractions sooner than later. I thought that wouldn't kill almost. I forget how many tickets we need. I think it's 5. Also, because enemies respawn, I can't tell which of these I've already killed. Anyway, we have a new move to learn, and it's arguably one of the most important moves in the game. The split up. Separate skills are what you lack, so let's get Kazooie out your pack. Find your pads is what you do. Pressing A makes 1 become 2. So yeah, in a clever twist, Banjo-Kazooie can actually become Banjo and Kazooie. Behold. Yep, you can split up. You split up. To change to the other character, stand on your pad or near a swap cloud and press A. To rejoin, simply touch the 2 characters together. But yeah, we can split up. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do right now. So yeah, splitting up is one of the most important things you can learn in this game. You will be utilizing it quite a bit. There's our second red Jinjo. And there's another pair of shoes we can't use. Yeah, on one hand, splitting up is cool because, you know, you can actually play as the characters separately, which is a neat idea. Unfortunately, this leads to some issues, because now when it comes to finding jam jars to learn new moves, it complicates things a bit. Because now you have Banjo-only moves and Kazooie-only moves. And if you find jam jars and try to talk to him, he'll just say, screw off. He'll just say either lose the bird or lose the bear. And you have to deal with that. It's not the worst thing in the world. I guess it is kind of a nitpick, but still. It just complicates things. Anyway, we have a bit of a high dive here. I mean, we could walk across it, but why would you do that when you can grab onto ledges now? Anyway, there's our first Jiggy of Witchy World. There's also notes in the pool for some reason. But yeah, just as far as splitting up, I guess my complaints with it are relatively on the nitpicky side, but still. It mainly just results in more work for you to do. But I mean, I guess that's kind of the name of the game, isn't it? They got a divorce. It's not a divorce, it's just... There are certain things that one can do that the other cannot. There are benefits. There are benefits to splitting up, don't get it twisted. I swear you can break one of these. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, remember how we unlocked a train? Yeah, this is a train station for Witchy World. Plus, that would imply that Banjo and Kazooie are married, which I don't think it's like that. I could be wrong. Also, hi Andrew. God, I hate respawning enemies. Like, I don't know why they did that. I really don't. It just makes it annoying. But yeah, you gotta find the train switch whenever a world has a train station. Not every world has a train station, mind you, but you want to unlock the ones that do. We did it. We opened the door. So now we can summon the train here. And you can travel between worlds through the train if you feel so inclined. Just another fast travel system on top of the fast travel system in the hub world and the fast travel system in the actual worlds. I do appreciate that they have different outfits in the different sections of the theme park. That is a nice touch. Anyway, we have to go through the haunted cavern, which is full of teeth and these little weird light goblin things. I thought they were teehees at first, but no, they just light the place up. Don't touch the teeth. They do actually hurt, because, you know, teeth are sharp and pointy. It's also kind of funny that I can still tell where I'm going despite the lack of light. Warning, the management accepts no responsibility for soiled underwear as a result of viewing the Cave of Horrors exhibits. I'll keep that in mind. I'll try to keep it in my pants. Anyway, welcome to the Cave of Horrors. We have a dinosaur, a Jinjo, and a camel. Another familiar face. Hey guys, am I glad to see some familiar faces. Gobi, what are you doing in there? Well, as you may remember, I was on my way to the lava world, but I got captured. But now that you're here, I'll soon be out. We'll see about that, Beardy. Do you have any money? No. Then get used to that cage, hump boy, Jesus. Sniff. That's no way to treat an old friend. It's funny how he considers us a friend when all we did in the last game was bully him, but we might as well get him out. Great. On my way to the lava world again at last. Bro even grew himself a beard. It's only been 2 years, man. That's some impressive hair growth for that short a time. Anyway, we have a Jinjo. The weird killer alien. The mighty evil dinosaur. And the ancient bearded camel. Come on now. We only have one more yellow Jinjo to find. I just got done doing assassin missions in Wolfenstein 2, and I was the last guy for like an hour because he had a grenade pistol that could two-shot me. Plus, there's no checkpoints. I hate it when that happens. Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere until the chuffing train is in Witchy World Station. So yeah, there's a dinosaur in here, and they're not... I don't think they're supposed to be in there, but they're not going anywhere until the train pulls up. So I guess we gotta pull the train up. There's nothing but eggs over there. I'm good. But yeah, just so far there's a lot of things to be doing. But yeah, I guess since we did unlock the train, we went through all that trouble, we might as well do what the dinosaur says. Oh, we could have just ledge grabbed our way back here. I didn't notice that. Now I do. I mean, we have legs, it's fine. Alright, well, let's go back to the train, I guess. Probably should have summoned it when I unlocked the door, but didn't really have a need to. Oh, Chuffy. Chuffy is loading ore in Glitter Gulch Mine. Would you like Chuffy to pick you up? Yes. But yeah, old King Cole still talks to you despite the fact that we killed him in... I can't say cold blood because he's made out of coal. Maybe it's his spirit. Maybe his spirit is attached to the train now. Maybe that's how that works. Anyway, here we are. All aboard. Oh, I think I heard the train arrive. Time to leave. But yeah, this little dino here runs to the train and gets on the train cart. So yeah, he just gets in the storage cart. He's just chilling in there. Wonder what he's up to. Inside Shuffy's wagon. One-way ticket to Pterodactyl Land, please. I'm sorry, little one. I'm sorry, little one. We haven't... Well, I can't even say we haven't been to Pterodactyl Land, because we did go to Pterodactyl Land in the first world. Unfortunately, we haven't unlocked it yet. Officially. So yeah, the little dinosaur is going to be chilling in that train wagon for quite a while. Just another thing to add to the to-do list, and that to-do list is growing steadily. I seriously can't remember which of you I've killed already. Anyway, we haven't been over here yet. Let's go to the crazy castle. I need you to back off, please. Oh hey, it's a hammer game. So those hammer games that are always rigged. If you're asking yourself why I'm shooting at a Jinjo, we'll get into that. Anyway, we build drill it. It only goes up so much. We do an actual ground pound. It still only goes up so much. And apparently farting a grenade egg counts as enough force to move it all the way up. So yeah, you have to move the bill in different ways, because one move only counts as one section. But we did it. I don't know how farting a grenade counts. You'd think that would just break the machine, but we're not complaining. If anything, it's kind of hilarious. I like how I just went behind the door and he just gave up. Also, I got on the wrong door. But anyway, we got another little friend to rescue. That's our third blue Jinjo. We do have to get on this other door, though. That has a more treacherous ledge to go through. Come on. There we go. Didn't even drop any health. Greedy. But yeah, we gotta go up here, because Humba's chilling up here for whatever reason. We haven't found a Globo yet, though. Oh, never mind. It's just chilling in here. Lazy. You'd think she'd notice that it was literally right in front of her face, but no. You have Globo. Want to give to Humba? Sure, why not? I wasn't planning on transforming so soon, but I might as well, since we're here. I like this transformation, though. It's a fun one. Anyway. We're a car now. Wumba called this van. Van carries much coins. Use control stick to move and press B for horn. But yeah, we're a car. To be fair, though, we're not just any car. We're an armored car. But like she said, we have money. We have money and we have a cool horn. And, thankfully, and I truly do mean thankfully, the armor isn't just for show. Because you can just run things over with zero consequence. You have the money, I do have the money. I also have vehicular manslaughter. I don't even think I can consider it manslaughter. Unfortunately, we don't have high traction wheels, so you know, slopes are a bit of a problem. Anyway, we gotta put that money to use. Pay here to enter the fearsome furnace of the inferno. Sure, why not? The ride is now open. But yeah, you can probably guess that since it's called Witchy World, the witch owns the park. But yeah, now we can get inside the inferno. That has this big chompy door for some reason. Yeah, welcome to the inferno. That's real lava too. Also, hey, Mumbo's house also got a makeover. Yeah, unfortunately, cars can't speak, so we're gonna have to come back for that. But yeah, the whole armored car thing is no joke. Like, apparently we're also armored enough to tank boiling lava. Which is convenient. Hey, there's our first Cheeto page. Alright, but yeah, that's taken care of. I think there's a couple more things we gotta pay for. Excuse me. This isn't going so bad so far. Also, I just like running things over because it's fun and funny. Mainly funny. I keep forgetting I can't get up slopes despite being a car. And hey, there's our treble clef for the level, so we don't have to worry about that. Don't run. There's our first Mumbo thing. I think it's the only Mumbo thing, actually. And there's also a jam jar silo. So we do have to come back here as the bear. I'm really trying to think. I could have swore there was one more thing we had to pay for. Oh, because it was over here at the entrance. Yeah, nice shot, bozo. And hey, would you look at that? A wall that we can't quite get up. Ah, we needed Mumbo for this as well. Forgot about that. Just taking a quick look around. Ah, there's a little friend behind this door. It's our third green Jinjo. Alright, now I think we're done with the car. I think. Let's just take one quick look-see in here, and then I'll be certain. We do have to go by the crazy castle. Oh, hey, it's another one of Boggy's kids. Let's see, pump room. Nah, nothing we gotta pay for here. We'll have to come back as a bear. All right, let's ditch the armor. We need to get our fur back. Also, another touch I like about this transformation, I like how your backpack's just straddled to the roof. Or I guess your head. I guess it's your head if you consider the car as its own being. I don't know. Who knows? Where do your organs go? We're not going to talk about that. It's fine. Anyway, let's go do something with that castle, shall we? Plus, I get to show off another part of this game that I don't particularly like. Let's talk to the child, though, first. Hello, child. Ooh, I'm starving. Get me some fries and I'll leave quietly. Yeah, she's fried. So yeah, you see that Jinjo over there? Just acting all nice and friendly. You'd think it's too easy. It is too easy. Rar. I'm a Minjo. Arch enemy of the Jinjos. So yeah, if this game wasn't annoying enough already, now we have fake Jinjos. So you have to look out for that. I'm trying to split up here. I'm pretty certain that I learned how to do that. And also, since the fake Jinjos are considered enemies, they will respawn.
Jinjo.
Just like that. The same color and everything, too. So yeah, you have Minjos, which, like I said, are fake Jinjos. In case it wasn't clear from that, they will start glowing and attack you. But thankfully, we know how to detect things like that. I like to call it the Salem method, because you know how they like to test if women were witches back in ye olden days. It's the same logic. If you see a Jinjo that's either too good to be true, or even if you just see a Jinjo overall, shoot it. Anyway, this is a Banjo only move, the Pack Whack. Banjo's not got an empty pack, so why not use it to attack? Just press B and round it swings, bumps and bruises to baddies it brings. So yeah, Banjo actually has to learn an attack, because without that bird, he's a tad on the defenseless side. I don't know why you have to learn how to swing a backpack, but here we are. Also, this backpack has to be extremely heavy to do that much damage, even without the bird inside of it. But anyway, like I was saying for the Minjos, it's like I said, it's the Salem method. If you see a Jinjo, shoot it. If it dies, it was a fake. If it doesn't, you're in the clear. But also, something that the game expects you to do with Minjos is just, I mean, use your head, I guess. Just like, you clearly saw that he's out in the open, and you're probably just gonna think to yourself, this seems too easy, because 9 times out of 10, it is. But I like to shoot them just to be sure. Plus, if you are collecting all the Jinjos, if it's for a Jinjo family that you've already cleared color-wise, it makes less sense. But yeah, the main thing you'll be doing when you split up is pressing these colorful little switches. Because you do have Banjo-Kazooie switches, but you also have Banjo-only switches and Kazooie-only switches. But yeah, Kazooie can't exactly attack anything either. I mean, she can shoot eggs, I think. But as far as like an actual offensive maneuver, nope. Which just goes to show how much they depend on each other, even though Kazooie's doing the work 90% of the time. Anyway, we inflated the bouncy castle. Now we can get on top of the bouncy castle. But we're not trying to get on top, we're trying to get inside of it. But yeah, like I said, splitting up's gonna be important because there's just certain things that only the bear can do, or only the bird can do. Anyway, we went through all the trouble of blowing this castle up. Let's go inside, shall we? So inside the crazy castle are 2 doors. We have one door that's for both of us, and one door that's only for the bird. This is a highly skilled game which requires airborne egg abilities. You seem to have none. Oh, right, I forgot. There was one jam jar silo that we missed. Never mind then. We'll come back to the castle later. We also have to get this girlie some fries. Which, to be honest, I could go for some fries right now, even though I just ate like an hour ago. I'm always in the mood for fries, like, for real though. But let's climb up here. I'm just getting ahead of myself in many ways. Oh boy. Did I mention ledge grabbing is like a really good ability that I'm glad that they added? Anyway, we get to take this over here. Which I wasn't trying to go over here. Press B to experience the scenic splendor of the cable car ride access to the space zone. Thanks. Yeah, we get to ride this cool little cable car for whatever it's worth. I think we do actually need this to access the higher parts of the space zone. Yep, we do. Plus, there's a hollow honeycomb piece over here. We kind of need that. Nice. Also, I think I messed this up. I might have made a mistake. Never mind, there's a ladder over here. Thankfully. I just need the camera to start cooperating. Anyway, we can just shimmy our way over here, even though the wiring is exposed, which is very dangerous. I'm pretty sure that's a safety violation. Press this switch so we don't have to do that the next time, though. Yeah, we do actually use the shock jump every now and then. Press this button, and hey, remember that door that was closed in Glitter Gulch Mine? We opened it. So now our little floating box can get on over here. What's in the box, though? What's in the box? A saucer. Bleep. The saucer of peril is currently closed due to a lack of power. Bleep. Oh yeah, we gotta juice the place up. That'll come later, though. We need to find jam jars. I can't remember if he was in this part of the space or the other part. But there is a warp pad over here. We definitely need that. Okay, it was this part. Plenty of notes. Yeah, now we have airborne egg aiming. Shooting eggs defends bird and bear, so why not fire them in the air? Up C gives you the aiming sight. Then press Z to shoot from height. So yeah, now we can shoot when we're flying. That also would have been useful in the last game. But now we have it. When we're going to be needing it quite a lot. Let's go back to the castle then. And I think that's all the moves we learn. I think that's all the moves we learn in Witchy World. I'd like to think. But yeah, Witchy World is just, like I said, this level requires a lot of backtracking. It introduces fake Jinjo, so that's another thing you gotta look out for. Just... Witchy World isn't fun, which I guess is kind of the point considering that it's a theme park owned by witches. So I guess it kind of tracks. Anyway... Balloon Burst. Welcome to the Balloon Burst Challenge. You have 60 seconds in which to score 50 points. Do you want to hear the rules? Why not? It's real simple. Shoot the balloons. Blue ones are worth 3 points. Green ones get you 2 points. And red ones just 1 point. Funny enough, that's actually the color scheme they use for lives in Donkey Kong Country. Because green balloons give you 3 lives, green balloons give you 2, and red ones give you 1. Theming. But also, I guess I'm just weird for knowing that. Who knows? But yeah, thankfully, they do give you unlimited ammo for this too. Unfortunately, we're also incredibly zoomed in, so it's kind of hard to see. But I think 50 points in 60 seconds is pretty easy to do, unless you just suck at aiming. But I mean, considering you have unlimited ammo, there's not really a reason to stop firing. I just wish I could see, like, more than 2 inches in front of my face. And had, like, more than, like, a 30-degree field of vision. Come on now. That was close. Oh, it's so unfair. You scored enough points to win my Balloon Burst prize. That we almost didn't. That's the funny part. Yeah, we got a prize. A Jiggy. Yay. Do you want to play again? Not really. It's not like you get an extra prize. Some minigames do give you extra prizes for going above and beyond. I don't believe this is one of them. Also, this room is bigger than it appears on first glance. But anyway, that was our first challenge. As you can, well, I mean, as you saw when we entered the place, there's a Kazooie only door, so we gotta ditch the bear real quick. Lose the fat. Also, the funny thing is when you split up, your health also splits up too, with Kazooie taking less of it. Anyway, let's see what she has to get up to. The Hoop Hurry game. Welcome to the Hoop Hurry challenge. You have 60 seconds in which to score 30 points. We don't need to hear the rules. Most mini-games like this are the same. Like, you know, blue is 3, green is 2, red is 1. Score the points. Thankfully, Grunty also gives you some speed shoes. And also the camera is less against you on here. But yeah, 30 points is way too lenient. Like, even if like you've never played a platform before, I think you could still get 30 points on this. But I mean, hey, there's no point to just doing the bare minimum. Let's flex. Where'd all the blue rings go? I was hoping to go for 60, but I guess all the blue rings just disappeared or something. I jumped through that, whatever. No, you can't have. You scored enough points to win my Hoop Hurry prize. I wonder what that prize is. Oh boy, it's another Jiggy. Who would have guessed? You want to play again? Not really. But yeah, I don't know why we couldn't do that as Banjo, but I mean, to be fair, Kazooie does actually move faster without having to lug around a giant brown bear. Which makes sense. One of the advantages she's afforded on her own. Anyway, back in the sack. Now we just have to get on top of the castle to claim our prize. And of course the shock jump pad would be over there. Anyway, bye. I probably wasn't close enough to warrant him attacking, but I didn't want to risk it. Anyway, that's Jiggy number 1. And Jiggy number 2. We got 2 in the bag this time. Anyway, trying to think of what I want to do next. I think it's time to pay the shaman a visit. Well, actually, let's not pay the shaman a visit. Let's go get these fries first. Plus, we only found 2 out of the 3 of her kids. Hurry up and order, weirdos. I'm a busy guy. So I see. We had to fight our way through this crowd of customers you have. Pfft, quite the comedian, huh? Now how about some of Salty Joe's limp, salty fries? Those don't really sound so appealing. Give me some fries, Joe. Yeah, fries coming right up. Have a nice day, I guess. I knew it would say that. Yep, me too. Thanks. I better start frying up some more, because I'm all out. Yeah, you'd better prepare for the impending rush. Why, you cheeky... Careful. Kids game, remember? Alright, let's go give the kitty her fries. And like she said, she'll leave quietly. Man, now I want some fries. Chat, what's your favorite fries from any place? Fast food or otherwise? Wow, you've got fries. Can I have some? Can I? Will you give me some food? Sure, take it. My favorite, Five Guys, honestly. Thanks, mister. I'll go and see if Mom's ready to leave. Thanks for finding the little scamp for me. There's still another 2 to find, though. Yeah, Five Guys is my go-to for favorite. They're not the best fries I had, though. I think the best fries I've ever had, it was from this food truck in Toronto, of all places. Like, it wasn't poutine, but like, God, these fries were just, they were amazing. They were fried so well, salted to perfection. Plus, if you sprinkle a little vinegar on those things, like, and I think those fries made me actually like putting vinegar on my fries sometimes. And I mean, like, the smallest amount of vinegar possible, because too much of it is just, ugh. Wait, can I climb this? Oh my god, I can climb this. Is there anything even up here? No. And I can just use the shock jump to get up. Because there's notes along the electric fence for some reason. Also, you gotta be careful. It's 1,000 gigawatts. Not sure what that means scientifically, but I'm sure it's dangerous. I'm legitimately trying to remember where the third child is. I thought he was in the train station. I'm not even a front, but apparently not. Anyway, let's go visit Mumbo. I know there was a child here. I remember that. Guess we should see what he wants. You don't look so hot. Thank goodness you came. I'm really hungry. Don't you think you've had enough? No way, I just need a burger before I go find my mom. Yeah, I don't know about that, but I mean, if he wants a burger, we can go give him one, I guess. I am standing on the pad, dang it. Ugh. Yeah, let's go get him that burger. We'll be back. Ugh. It's funny how there's a burger stand and a fry stand. I was just talking about Five Guys. It's like, it's funny how life works out like that. I think I know what I'm getting for dinner on Friday. Fancy a burger? Big Al sells the tastiest burgers in Witchy World. Is that why you have 1 star? How on earth did you get a job in catering? Well, I'm not sure really. I used to clean out the toilets. I've lost my appetite all of a sudden. Go on, give them a try. I've got a few left. Do you want them? I mean, I can't really speak to the hygiene. You want fries with that? Ooh, yes please. Well, too bad. Burgers is all I got. Go see Salty Joe. What? I've got no more burgers left. Better root around for some more. I think there's one just under your left foot. Where? I can't see it. I don't think I want to see it. But then again, I'm not the one eating it, so I guess it's not that big of a problem. Oh yeah, by the way, no fast food leaves the park, as you can see by that nifty little sign. You can still leave, you just have to relinquish whatever food you have when you do. Alright, let's give the kid this burger, even though this is a very bad idea. Thank goodness you came. It's just need a burger before I go find my mom. We went over this. Ooh, you've got some burgers. Please, 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 can I have one? I mean, this is not the best of ideas, but sure. Yummy. Are you okay, kid? You're looking a little, full, shall we say. My tummy hurts. Please carry me back to Mom. I can't stand up. I'm not surprised. So yeah, we fed him a burger, but surprise, surprise, he's too full to move, and we have to carry him back. Unfortunately, we don't have the means to do that, so chalk that up on the to-do list. It grows and grows and grows. Anyway, before we enter Mumbo's shack, we do have some business to attend to. There's nothing over here. Why'd I go over here? What am I know what I'm trying to do. It's just I swear there's some split up pads, because there are. Anyway, we need to do some tag team action. Oh yeah, the pack rack also gives you a tiny bit more airtime. Some useful tech. Anyway, we have to stand on this shock jump switch. Because at the very tippy top of this tower, you can use that shock jump pad that it spawns and get yourself a Jiggy. And that's where Kazooie comes in. I don't particularly think you need the speed shoes for this, but I mean, they're there. Also, I suggest you hug the wall. Otherwise, those fire imps will get you. Yeah, I don't know why the speed shoes are there. It's not like this is timed. As long as Banjo stands on that switch, you're set. Yeah, Kazooie can jump real high without a bear weighing her down. I almost thought I would have taken fall damage and died. Yeah, that was it. Another Jiggy in the bag, thankfully. So let's go back to our bear before we die. Take me home. Oh yeah, that health we lost does transfer over, unfortunately, because I guess that's how it works. A symbiotic relationship, I guess. Yeah, let's go into Mumbo's Devil Hut. There's just a hollow honeycomb piece chilling in the middle, and a unwanted guest. Is that all the pieces in this? Is that all the pieces in this world? It is. Huh. There's also one more Jinjo to find. I'm not sure if we can access it, though. Can consult the guide, I guess. Welcome again, Bear and Bird. Must give magic creature to Mumbo. I am fully aware. And yes, I do want your help. Alright, I'm looking to see if I can get all the Jinjos. Let's see, got that one, got that one. Huh, what do you know? I can get all the Jinjos in my first run. Also, I missed a Cheeto page, so we're gonna have to go back for that. But first things first, Mumbo's gotta use his magic. After I zap this guy. Does he not know he's just chilling in his house like that? Like, what gives, bro? Alright, let's get out of the Inferno. We need to go to the Space Zone. We also need to go to the military section by the start of the level. But first, the Space Zone. Get out of my face. Hope this works. So yeah, behold Mumbo's third power. Power. He can just infuse power to this generator, I guess. I don't know why you need magic for that, but, you know, just casually summon lightning from the sky. But yeah, we've restored power to the space zone. And now that we have the Dodgem Dome is open. Along with that Saucer of Peril ride, but anyway. We got one more spot to power up. But yeah, sure, the rest of the spot lacks power, but the electric fence works just fine. Not sure how that even works, but okay. Hope this works. It'll work. Yeah, this gives power specifically to the Saucer of Peril. I don't know why when the Saucer of Peril is all the way at the space zone, but I don't know how this grid's connected. I don't understand this stuff. I'm no electrician. I just call down lightning from the sky to power the place up. Well, done with all that, and that was Mumbo's usefulness being fulfilled. Back to the shack. As soon as I remember where this work pad is, there we go. Yeah, I think that's the only two things Mumbo has to power up. Also, I think since we opened up the space zone and powered it up, I think we have to become the truck one more time too. I did do this all out of order. Oh well. It's been what? It's been an hour and a half so far. We may just do Witchy World this session. Maybe I'll try to do a bit of Jolly Roger, but we'll see. But like I said, Jolly Roger's the water level, and I don't know if I'll have enough patience for that. Anyway, let's go to the space zone. We have a couple things to do there. Well, by a couple things, I mean mainly one thing for now, since we are just but a lowly bear and bird. But yeah, we can also get inside the Star Spinner, for whatever that's worth. Oh yeah, since we juiced the place back up, that exposed wiring is a bit more of a hazard now. Don't worry, he's real. Our third red Jinjo. Okay, yeah, we gotta get back on the cable car. Because unfortunately, there's no way up there otherwise. But you know what? Before we do that, I feel like killing something. Let's head into the big top, shall we? Hey Conga, how's it hanging? Let me see your tickets, buddy. Tickets? What do we need them for? 4 tickets are required to enter Conga's Big Top. No tickets, no entry. We have 4 tickets. Pass them over then, pal. So yeah, Conga moved up in the world. He's running a circus. Cheers. I better let you in now then. You're just in time. The show's about to begin. Hope they've got acrobats and a human cannonball. There he goes. But yeah, we're just in time for the show. What do you think our seat will be? I can't see any seats. Perhaps we're supposed to sit on this big lump on the floor over here. Doesn't look very comfy. Yeah, it's not. It's actually very dangerous. So yeah, this is our boss fight for Witchy World. Some show got ripped off. Knew we couldn't trust that ape. Oh dear, not more intruders. Well, I'll show you who's boss. See how big and strong Mr. Patch is. Ha! You're not all that big, really. That Klungo freak near the start was probably bigger than you. Oh yeah? Well, how about this then? Dang it, Kazooie. Yeah, this is Mr. Patch, the strange, wobbly, inflatable thing. Not exactly a threatening title, but here we are. I suppose you think you're clever, don't you? Well, one doesn't like to blow one's own trumpet. I sense a battle coming on. If you insist. Dang it, Banjo. So yeah, this is Mr. Patch, and we gotta deal with this. Unfortunately, Mr. Patch is quite large. But hey, I mean, there's nothing that some high explosives can't solve. Oh, you found a weak spot. Looks like I might need some help here. You'll have to beat me from the air now. So yeah, apparently Mr. Patch just spawns boxing gloves that'll erupt from the ground wherever you're standing, which is very bad. I mean, you can stay on the ground. I wouldn't recommend it, but yeah, it's time to take to the skies. Also, he can vomit beach balls for some reason. So yeah, remember how I said that airborne egg aiming would come into handy? This is one of those instances where it does. In fairness, you also can beak bomb his weak spots. I don't know why you'd want to. I'd rather just shoot projectiles rather than forcing myself to be the projectile. We all know how well that worked in the last game. Even if my aim is rather trash. But to be fair, the challenge of aiming in the air is that you are moving, so when you're moving and your target is also moving, it's not the easiest thing in the world. Also, explosives hurt yourself as well. I think it's time for a little bit of an emergency landing. Yeah, that's really all it is with Mr. Patch. Blow up all his patches and the day is yours. Plus, he actually does deflate when you blow up his patches, because he's getting smaller. This shot land, I figured it wouldn't. It was worth a shot. That sound he makes when he spits those beach balls up, it sounds like it hurts. Like, it actually sounds like it's painful. But what do I know? I don't know the anatomy of strange, wobbly, inflatable things. I'm surprised that hit. I'm not even a front. Quick 180. Alright, 2 more patches to go, and I think they're both at the front. Because they are. And we did it. Uh-oh. Looks like trouble. But yeah, we deflated Mr. Patch. And just like any boss fight, a Jiggy is our reward. Fun fact, Mr. Patch actually comes back for nuts and bolts.
Excellent!
They didn't have to do that, but they did. And funnily enough, you beat him in the exact same way too. Just instead of shooting as a bear and a bird, you're shooting him in a plane. But yeah, that was Mr. Patch. If anything, it's a nice little test of your new abilities. But let us move along. We need to get to the cable car, right? Cable car, which is all the way over here. Man, I hate these things. They're just an ever-constant nuisance. Hang on, what are our totals looking like? 6 out of 10 Jiggies, all the notes, all the Jinjos. Okay, so we got everything except the Jinjos and the Cheeto pages. Not too bad, honestly. And thankfully, if we play our cards right, we might be able to get a Jiggy and a Cheeto page at the same time. I'm glad I got that shock jump pad, so now I don't have to deal with that. Exposed wiring is dangerous, kids. Could at least put some, like, electric tape on that or something. Bleep. Jump on board to ride the exciting Saucer of Peril, bleep. So yeah, we got another minigame. Another thing that also came back in Nuts and Bolts. Welcome to the Saucer of Peril. You like shooting galleries, kids? Because this one is a bit of a ride. When the crosshair appears, press Z to fire at the targets to score points. Blues 3, greens 2, and reds 1. To give you a chance, I'll give you some special eggs. Score 500 points to win first prize, or 400 points for the second prize. Bleep. Alright, so we're gunning for 500. Yeah, we get to ride around the whole park. Do the Saucer of Peril. Thankfully, we do have unlimited ammo, but that can't make up for any atrocious aim, so we just gotta give it our best shot. So far, so good. And yeah, we actually go inside the Star Spinner. We do have to go in there on foot eventually. We'll probably do that after we're done here. Oh, you have to power up the inside of the Star Spinner. I guess I was forgetting something. That never occurred to me, really. I guess we'll go back to Mumbo once we're done here. I hope I didn't miss one of those blue targets. Okay, so far, so ooh. Okay, yeah, definitely missed that one. That was a nosedive, though. Okay, well, we kind of fumbled a few, but I think we're still relatively fine, maybe. All right, back on the outside. Oh, I hope I hit all 3 of those. I think I heard 3 chimes. I thought we were about to take another nosedive. Oh, that's not even fair. Ah, dang it. Get me off this crazy thing, or at least stabilize a bit. Oh, jeez. Alright, I guess we're going to the crazy castle. With 323 points. I could have used more. Yeah, it's, I mean, it can get a bit annoying, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Okay, we're at 400 points so far. I don't know if we'll make 500. We'll see. Because we don't have that much longer to go, I don't think. Listen, man, I'm trying my best. I think I've done some decently good shooting. I mainly want to hit all those 3-pointers. Assuming they spawn. That's not even fair. Freaking loop-de-loop. Wow, we actually did it. We actually did above and beyond, actually. I forgot we had to power up the inside of the Star Spinner, though. Dang. Oh, well. Bleep. Nice shooting. You win 2 bleeping prizes. A primitive paper thing. Bleep. And this shiny gold thing. Bleep. That's all my prizes gone, but why not ride again to try and beat your best score, Bleep? I'm good on that. But yeah, second prize is a Cheeto page. First prize, which is the more important one, is a Jiggy. Ow. I'm surprised that actually counted as fall damage. That's fine, though. Man, you know what? I'm gonna be real. Since it is going on the 2-hour mark, I'm kind of sick of Witchy World. I'm not even gonna front. I think we've done enough. It's not like it's like we have to come back here anyway. So I think we've had enough amusement. Hey, can't you read for a bag? All food must be consumed in the theme park. That's not fair. Of course it's not fair. But try and leave with that stuff you've got and I'll take it off you. Well, you heard the witch. No food outside the park. She's lucky we didn't pay for it. There go our burgers and our fries. Even though I'm pretty sure we gave both to some children. Anyway. You know what? Let's go pay Jiggy Wiggy a visit. We have way over 20 Jiggies now. We might as well get it out of the way. Excuse me. Man, this temple's so drab, though. You'd think there'd be a McJiggy's in here or something. Because even the doorman said only McJiggy's food is allowed in here. Anyway, Jiggy Wiggy's challenge number 5. It's getting a... That's not where I'm trying to... It's not where I'm trying to place it. But I guess it goes there anyway. But yeah, it's like with the puzzles getting more difficult, it's getting a bit harder to tell where everything needs to go. Only a bit. But I mean, 100 seconds is still more than generous, and like I said, if I really focused, which, to be fair, I'm not completely focused, you can sort of make it out. Or just depend on the corners. You've completed Jiggy Wiggy's Challenge 5, so now the Great One will show you the way. Here we go again. Behold the power of the mighty Jiggy Wiggy. What was that blur of a puzzle? You're about to find out once we unlock the world it was meant to represent. So here we are in the wasteland of the Isle o' Hags. And I mean... Take a wild guess as to what this world is, considering it's a giant dinosaur head. So yeah, that's the entrance to Pterodactyl Land, world number 5. Unfortunately, we can't get there yet, because we can't get to the wasteland. You do not have enough Jiggies to attempt Challenge 6. Come back when you do. How many do we do? 28. We're always just like a Jiggy or 2 short. Jesus. Anyway, since we're done with Witchy World for the moment and we can't get to the wasteland, where do we go from here? Well, back to the plateau, actually. Well, first, let's pay a visit to Queen Bee real quick. We've acquired quite a few extra honeycomb pieces. We have 8, and we need... How many for an extra one? I'll trade you extra energy units in return for empty honeycombs. We went over this already. You have enough honeycombs for 2 more units of energy. Wow, we have enough for 2 pieces of health. Sure, honey. Toss your honeycombs over here then, Big Bear. I feel like she's flirting with me. Here's your extra energy. Dang, we're all out too. And we need 7 more for a new one. But yeah, we have 2 more worlds we can access, and by 2 I mainly mean 1, because we can't get to 1 yet. But anyway, now that we are able to split up, we can abuse these split up pads over here. Convenient. There's also something we could do splitting up in Glitter Gulch, but there's another power-up we need for that as well, so we'll just come back there when we have everything that we need anyway. But yeah, we have a Banjo switch and a Kazooie switch. We just press them together and that's that. So yeah, to make sure that you do go to all the worlds, which I mean you're going to have to, so they require different powers. But here we are at the cliff tops of the Isle of Hags. And of course we have another power to learn. Now we have ice eggs. Freezing cold, but that's the price for launching eggs of solid ice. But yeah, they're just like fire eggs, except ice. Also, don't fall down, it's a long way. That'll be all. Dismissed. Yeah, now we got ice eggs, and as you can imagine, we'll need needing them. Also, there's a train stop in the hub world. Unfortunately, gotta do some stuff with that. Like, press this switch. There's also a Mumbo pad in the hub world, too. Strange how that works. So yeah, Mumbo's also chilling in the Isle of Hags, just on the cliff. Not sure why he chose the cliff of all places, but hey, that's his decision. Maybe the real estate's good. Yeah, the Isle of Hags is big. Very big. But I guess it also makes it kind of neat to explore. I still like Grunty's Lair better, but I mean, that's not really something you can beat. Also, I may be a little biased. Oh, right, we don't have the Globo. He does have health, though, and no unwanted guests. But anyway, let's move on. Get this silo. I forget where the Globo is, to be honest. There's another place that we can't access right now. Fun. More things we can't do. Oh, the switch is right down here. Yeah, this switch extends the bridge to, well, considering that there's a Jiggy pedestal over here, that's another world we'll be accessing later. There are some notes over there, so I think we're gonna swing by there just real quick. Oh, this is where our Globo is, and some kicks that we can't quite wear yet. Just chilling up here. Weird. Anyway, let's just grab these notes, and then we can fool around in the lagoon for a bit, and I think that'll call it a night. I think we'll give it another half hour or so, or at the very least, there's one important thing in the lagoon that we have to find. Anyway, welcome to Jolly Roger's Lagoon. It's a quaint little town. There's also doubloons here. This is a doubloon. They're the only currency accepted in Jolly Roger's Lagoon. So yeah, they even have their own currency. Funny how that works. Excuse me. I don't even remember what's up here, but I guess we're checking it out. Come on. Come back out. There we go. Sometimes hitting those guys is kind of finicky. Oh, I remember where this takes us now. But I mean, there's a hollow honeycomb piece, so we kind of need that. There's our first hollow honeycomb piece, at least. Yeah, I remember where this takes us and just, ooh, I hate this. I just... Skull, beach, beach, skull. What? Skull, beach, beach, skull. Okay. Okay, this is, well, first let's talk to these pigs. Let's see what their problem is. Help us sort our pool out, Mr. Bear. What's wrong with it? Looks fine to me. We want to go swimming, but the water's polluted and icy cold. This one may take some time. Yeah, Banjo's not kidding with that. Please fix the pool. Pickles pushed me in the other week, and look what's happened to my arm. Well, I didn't want to say anything. Thanks. I'm a little touchy about it, as you might expect. Freak, oh geez, Kazooie. So yeah, this right here, this is the worst Jiggy in the game. And yes, the pigs will give you a Jiggy for sorting this all out. But, like I said, it's the worst Jiggy in the game. How bad is it? Well, let me put it in phrases for the last game. I think I'd rather fight Mr. Vile 3 times over than have to deal with this Jiggy. I can show off the first part of why it sucks right now. So let's get back up here. It's just... I think I'm not kidding when I say this one Jiggy, I think, encapsulates every problem I have with Banjo-Kazooie. And in some cases, DK64. Also, I forgot that enemies respawn, including those things, so egg on my face. I completely and utterly forgot about that, but I'm complaining about too many things at once. So, anyway, like the piggies were saying, they have 2 problems with their swimming hole. One, pollution. So, I mean, fair enough. Pollution's a bit of a problem. You already saw that one pig had his arm mutated, so, you know, you see a crack in the pipe. That's all well and good, so let's bust it up. And that reveals to you the first problem of this little fetch quest of yours. The pollution's coming from a completely different world. We're in the basement of a waste disposal plant. If you don't know where we are, allow me to spoil the game for you a bit. Welcome to Grunty Industries, which is World 7. I hear whistling, but I'm not really in the mood to search for it. It could be fake for all I know. But yeah, welcome to Grunty Industries, which is World 7. So the pipe takes you to a completely different world, which, to be fair, shutting off the toxic waste is a relatively simple task. You press a button, and the waste stops. So, I mean, that's not so bad. It's annoying that we have to go to another world for that, but still. Thanks, giant teddy bear. Now our water's crystal clear. But unfortunately, the pig also had a second problem, because, like, it's bad enough that the water's polluted, but apparently it's also too cold for their little piggy hides. I'm not checking out that Jinjo. I'm pretty sure it's a fake. Feels too easy. But yeah, I'm gonna spoil the rest of this quest for you. So, you know how they said the water's too cold, right? Well, how do you solve that? I can tell you how to solve that. So to solve the issue of the water being too cold, we have to go all the way to Cloud Cuckoo Land, which is the last world of the game. You find a giant sentient ice cube, because of course it's sentient, and you push him off this cliff. That cliff you push him off ends up tossing him into a pool of molten lava in Hailfire Peaks, which is world number 6, and that world where that stone mausoleum looking place was. That's Hailfire Peaks, by the way. So you push the ice cube from Cloud Cuckoo Land, which is world 8, into a pool of molten lava into Hailfire Peaks, which is world 6. And then you have to push a switch that releases the now cooled molten lava somehow back into here. And you do all that for 1 Jiggy. You have to go to 3 separate worlds for the sake of 1 fricking puzzle piece. That is egregious. It's egregious and annoying, and basically encapsulates everything wrong with this game. There is no reason for that. Literally no reason. Why do I have to go across almost half the worlds in this game just for the sake of one Jiggy? Anyway, this is Pano's Emporium. I don't think you have to do more running around than you have to do for that one specific puzzle piece. Speaking of Jiggies, though. Greetings, friend. The name's Pano. I'm the local pawnbroker. We're interested in that Jiggy in the case. Ah, yes, a real nice piece. Circa Banjo-Kazooie, so I was told. I reckon 20 gold doubloons would be a fair price. 20 doubloons? We only want the Jiggy, not your whole shop. So yeah, we got a genuine Jiggy from Banjo-Kazooie, supposedly. He wants 20 doubloons for it, though. I'm not sure if I can break this box. I thought I could. Oh well, we can at least take this Globo. I don't know if this counts as stealing, but eh. But yeah, so as you can tell, we're not going to be helping the pigs out for quite some time. And I do mean quite some time. So put that one up onto the to-do list. And I mean the very bottom of the to-do list. There's a shock jump pad. I don't think we need that quite yet. We do need all these doubloons, though. Turtle View Cave. Oh, boy. And hey, jam jars. And more doubloons. Anyway, we got a new move. Forget it, punk. You won't be needed to learn this one. Just Flea Girl there. So yeah, that's what I was saying. Some moves, it's just like jam jars will just tell you to either lose the bear or lose the bird. And in this case, we need to lose the bear. Looking at those pigs makes me upset. Just the fact that I explained all that, and now that I have to think about it, just upsets me. And trust me, I have issues with Grunty Industries as a whole, because it's the worst world in the game, bar none. The Wing Whack. You've lost the safety that Banjo brings. Defend yourself now with your wings. Whirl them around by pressing B. A useful attack, I think you'll agree. So yeah, now Kazooie can defend herself without Banjo. Plus, I don't know what he means by the protection that Banjo gives. Then again, she is in his backpack. So if anyone's taking the hit, it's Banjo. Also, Banjo and Kazooie can't swim on their own. Not sure how that works, but sure. Yeah, Kazooie has a nice little spin attack there. I didn't mean to do that. Or that. Anyway, let's go pay Mumbo a visit. Because Mumbo has one important duty for this world, and thankfully it's only the one. Also, he has a crack in his house. If he didn't want me to blow it up, he should have sealed it. I'm just saying. Anyway, we have this little hidden area of Jolly Roger's Lagoon. Also, another familiar face. Very familiar, actually. Oh, I don't know what to do. What seems to be the problem, Tip-Top? It's my baby. He's about 32 weeks late. Can you help? Can't you just sit on it and hatch it? I'm a reptile, not a bird. He's supposed to get out himself. So yeah, Tip-Top's back, and apparently he had a kid. I'm pretty sure Tip-Top's a guy. Do male turtles lay eggs? If so, that means Tip-Top is married. I wonder where the wife is. But yeah, his baby's having a little trouble busting out that egg, and unfortunately, since there is a child in there, we have to be delicate about it. Unfortunately, we lack the means to be delicate about it, so add that to the to-do list. Let's talk to Mumbo. Can you see how the to-do list is getting longer and longer ever since we went to Witchy World? and it still somehow get. Well, I can't say it gets worse from there. Pack the builder. I ain't building nothing. I'm just building a list of things I gotta come back and do. Which, I don't know why I need to do that. Why can't I just do it the first time? The last game let me do most of the things the first time. There's only one instance in Banjo-Kazooie where you have to backtrack. And unless you're 100%ing, you don't even really need to do it. You can afford to miss one Jiggy. You can't afford to miss 5. That egg is dead, sorry. Hey, you never know. You could still be in there. It's only 32 weeks late. Also, friend. But anyway, behold Mumbo's 4th power, Sunlight. So, somehow, and work with me on this one, Mumbo boosts the power of the sun, which provides more oxygen to the water, which allows us to breathe in it permanently. So yeah, diving in the water will not take up air. Mumbo shine big light on water. It now has plenty oxygen. Bear and bird not need to hold breath in there now. So yeah, we can just swim in there forever, and it won't take up our air. I don't know how that works, but just roll with it. But yeah, I know. I find that funny though. It's like birds get hatched out of their eggs, but with reptiles, it's just they're expected to just bust out after a while. It's weird how that works, but then again, nature's weird in general. But yeah, we're gonna do a bit more wandering around, and then we're going to take a very, very, very big swim. I don't think I can reach that as a bear. I think I need to lose the extra weight. So let's lose the weight. Because I do need those doubloons. Yep, plenty of spring without Banjo. Let's go over here. Can I get on this roof? Yes, I can. Is there a reason for me to get on this roof? No, there isn't. Wave Racer higher. Hey, I know Wave Racer. That's another game on the N64. Well, hey, speaking of familiar faces, it's Captain Blubber. It's got you so blue, Blubber. Ahoy there, it be your old shipmate Captain Blubber. How ye going, me hearties? Bit of a hard day, really. Aye, these adventures are all the same. So many places to go and things to find. Beat standing around, though. How's business, Blubberguts? Not good, landlubbers. All me wave races are shipwrecked, and the last one was eaten by a fish yesterday. Perhaps we can lend you a doubloon or two. Nah, shipmates, but I will sell ye me last possession for just 1 doubloon. How about it, me hearties? I mean, it's only 1 doubloon. Arr, he's a good un, Banjo. Have a look inside this here crate. Thanks, shipmates. I'll be off to Jolly's for their quiz night. There'll be 1,000 doubloons up for grabs, and if I win, I'll be having me a fine new flying machine. Well, best of luck to you, man. I can't say I'm too good with trivia. But anyway, apparently his last possession was a pair of kicks. Thankfully, we can use these shoes. So yeah, Blubber gives you some turbo trainers, and as you remember, turbo trainers let you run across water. Just long enough to reach our marooned friend over here. And hey, we rescued all the orange Jinjos, so now we get their heirloom. And now we know also any other orange Jinjos we find are imposters. We rescued the orange Jinjo siblings. Many thanks. Our family is reunited, so our heirloom is yours. Thankfully, you don't have to go back to Jinjo Village to collect. You just get it, which is nice. completely forgot there were doubloons under here. But yeah, you can just breathe in this water now. It's quite amazing. But we're not diving just yet. We do have those 20 doubloons, so we can pay off for that Jiggy. That'll be the easiest Jiggy we get. So yeah, let's just slip back over to Pawno's real quick. Pay the man his dues. Still 20 doubloons to the Jiggy. Would you like to buy it? What do you say? Yeah, give me the Jiggy. It's vintage or whatever. Right, friend, let's see some gold. Pleasure doing business. Please help yourselves. Oh, geez, he's got a cane. I didn't even realize that. Bro's disabled. Bless his heart. I don't think you need to break the glass, but thanks. I genuinely never noticed he had a cane. Alright. Remember, one more thing to do before we go swimming. We have to take a look at the main attraction, Jolly's. So let's go to the bar. I kind of need a drink after this week. Salty dumplings, toad in the hole, and seaman surprise. And ginger beer. Never tasted ginger beer, so I couldn't tell you what it tastes like. Oh, hello there. I'm Jolly Roger, town mayor and proprietor of this lovely harborside inn. We'd like a ginger beer, please. I'd love to oblige, but I'm less than jolly at the moment as my partner's gone missing. That's a shame. Now how about that drink? Kazooie. Oh, sorry. Where'd you last see her? She was out on a wave racer earlier yesterday evening. I heard a big gulping noise. When I got outside, she was gone. Perhaps she was eaten by a vicious sea demon. Oh, I hope not. It's happy hour soon and I'll be needing some help. Would you like to rent a room? It's half price at 2 doubloons, as this naughty mole has dug a hole in the corner of it. How about it? Well, how... Okay, big boy, show me the money. Hey. Fruity? Thankfully, two doubloons was all I had left. Cheers, but how can you possibly sleep while my partner's still missing? I mean, easily. To be fair, I just met you. I feel bad, but like, empathy can only go so far. As evidenced by how I'm going to explode this gunpowder that you keep in your inn for some reason. Yeah, just blow a hole in the side of his inn. Like I said, I just met him. And if anything, you probably shouldn't be keeping that gunpowder in here either. He wasn't kidding about the mole digging. Anyway, now we have sub-aqua egg aiming. When in the water and baddies attack, this new move will let you shoot back. Press up C for the aiming sight, followed by Z to start a fight. So yeah, now we can shoot eggs underwater, which, considering that 90% of this level is underwater, we'll be needing that. Got a jukebox, a picture of Treasure Trove Cove, and this dude. Avast there, ye scurvy dogs. I be Captain Black-Eye, fearless pirate and scourge of the seas. You're looking a tad wobbly there, Blackie. Just a touch of seasickness, you filthy rats. I don't think it's seasickness, buddy. Some pirate you are. Watch your tongue, buzzard. So yeah, this is Captain Black-Eye. Shiver me timbers. These seasick tablets Jolly gave me are mighty useless. Splice the main brace. One more press of that dar button, and I'll run you through. Right, I'll slit your... Ooh, me poor stomach. Just take these doubloons and fetch me another glass of water. Yeah, bro just gave us some doubloons. But yeah, if you're wondering who Captain Black-Eye is, keep wondering, because we never... We never met him before, but there is a story to him, because Captain Black-Eye was supposed to be the main antagonist for what Banjo was supposed to be. For context, Banjo-Kazooie wasn't actually the original idea they had to do. Banjo was originally going to be a game called Dream, Land of Giants, and Captain Black-Eye over there was going to be the main antagonist of that game. But unfortunately, time is a funny way of working, and as you can clearly see, that all didn't work out. We went from a land of giants to a bear and a bird. It's funny how life works like that. Anyway, this is the Smuggler's Cavern. And as you can see, there's a Jiggy right over there. Unfortunately, we have no way of reaching that at all. So add that to the to-do list. If only there was a flight pad or something in this chamber. Oh well. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get a lot done in Jollies, but it's not going to stop us from trying. Anyway, put it off long enough. Let's take a dive. Oh yeah, you also got these things, these freaky little things. Those things scared me as a kid. I mean, to be fair, they're still kind of freaky. Yeah, welcome to the underwater of Jolly Roger's Lagoon. Unfortunately, we do have to kill these things because they have notes in them with their weird little eye things. That's not what I was trying to do. Can I just shoot you with a normal egg? Yes, I can. But yeah, it knocks them out. It's only temporary, though. Also, I have no idea how that missed. Like, actually, I swam right through that note. Let's try that again. Better. Yeah, even as an adult, these things kind of freak me out. They just... I mean, look at them. Anyway. Oh yeah, it also wouldn't be an underwater level without giant octopus, I guess. But thankfully, that's where a new ice eggs come into play, because octopi can be frozen, I guess. As soon as one of these ice eggs lands. Yeah, you can freeze them. That lets you get by them. That's also temporary, though, so do keep that in mind. Thankfully, we won't have to deal with them too much. So anyway, welcome to the underwater city of Atlantis. Because, yeah, it's just... Atlantis is down here for some reason. And thankfully, we can just warp back down here when we need to. I'm not trying to warp right now, Jam Jars. But anyway, we're not going to do much in Jolly Roger, because I think I want to call it a night soon. But like I said, there's one very, very, very important thing we need to find here real quick. As soon as I remember where it is. It's in one of these temples, I know that for sure. Seaweed Sanctum. I don't believe it's the Seaweed Sanctum. But hey, that's why I have this handy dandy guide. Let me see. Yeah, it's not the Seaweed Sanctum. Which of these buildings is it? Well, actually, let me get this treble cleft real quick so I don't forget. There's our treble cleft. I don't know if that's all the notes. Also, avoid the pufferfish, because, you know, pufferfish sting. Can't get in there. There was one other... Yeah, here we go. I'm not sure if it's in here, though. Let's just check, I suppose. Yeah, this is the right place. The Electric Eel's Lair. And as you can see, it very much lives up to the name. trying to see if there was anything in here, but nope. Just go up here and Jam Jars is chilling. And here we learn one of the other most important moves of the game. The Talon Torpedo. Z launches bird, just watch her go. Through the water like a torpedo. Control stick to steer and A for speed. B to cancel if it's Banjo you need. So yeah. That's the Talon Torpedo, and like I said, it's one of the most important moves we'll be needing. Now, when we're underwater, we can shoot Kazooie like, well, a torpedo. And shooting her like a torpedo allows you to break anything under the water with her face on it, which we've been seeing both in this level and in levels prior. So now we can bust up all those things, and I think with that, we're going to leave Jolly Roger Lagoon for now. We're gonna do a few housekeeping things, and then we'll save Jolly Roger for next time. Maybe if we're lucky, we can even get to Pterodactyl Land. But like I said, it's not like we can do a whole lot in Jolly Roger anyway. We've already got like what, 2 Jiggies that we need to backtrack for. And when we just started. But anyway, now that we have the Talon Torpedo, which we can unlock quite a few things. In fact, the Talon Torpedo is what will allow us to get to the Wasteland. And to be honest, I could do that. I really could realistically do that. Because then we can get to Pterodactyl Land and we can learn some of the moves in there. But anyway, I think I'm just getting ahead of myself. So yeah, now that we have the Talon Torpedo, we're going back to the mine. Just this once, because there is one thing we can get. Oh, I guess I don't have to unlock it again. I don't even remember if this is the right way to the waterfall chamber. But that's where we need to go. And then I think after this, we'll head to Spiral Mountain, because there was another rock we needed to bust over there. And actually, I think we have enough Jiggies to do the next Jiggy Wiggy challenge, so I could just do that as well. But yeah, anyway, there's that pretty little rock. You press Z, and off she goes. And it's as simple as that. It does cost you 5 red feathers, though, so keep that in mind. But to be fair, that's not really much of a price. You're not really using those red feathers for much else. But yeah, breaking that rock allows us to swim through this passageway. And this passageway takes us to Hailfire Peaks, but a specific part of Hailfire Peaks. One that has a giant chest in it. A chest that we just so happen to have an ice key for. And what is inside this icy chest, you may ask? It's none other than the Mega Globo, which is just a slightly bigger Globo. Wow. You've caught the legendary Mega Globo. It's supposed to have really special magical powers. You don't say. So yeah, if you come back here with the Talon Torpedo in tow, and assuming you found the ice key, you can get to that ice chest which gives you the Mega Globo. And as we remember, Humba requires the Mega Globo for that transformation in the Isle o' Hags. So we can go give that to her. Anyway, that was it. For now. We'll be back to the mine again, but I just wanted to show that off. Because it is something, it does lead to something cool that I would like to show off. Something we'll be taking advantage of anyway. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll go to the Talon Torpedo Rock and Spiral Mountain. And I think we'll call it. Well, I take that back. We're gonna go see Jiggy Wiggy one last time. Because I think we have enough Jiggies to get to the next challenge. We only needed, what, 2 more? Which is how many we've gotten. Well, technically we got 3 since we rescued all the orange Jinjos, but that doesn't count as a Jiggy for that world. That counts as a Jiggy for the hub. It's funny, I really have to think about all this stuff. I gotta think about all the crap that I need to do. And at some point it just becomes hard to keep track of it all. The list just continues to grow, and my patience continues to shrink. Yeah, we have exactly enough Jiggies. So yeah, we're gonna have to work for a few more after this one. But this will unlock our sixth destination. Oh. We might be in trouble. Also, I just remembered that our 6th destination is going to be arguably the worst. We can still make this work. Like I said, we gotta depend on those corners. That one I was guessing, but I got it. If anything, I can at least somewhat make sense of the colors as well. Nope. This picture is actually supposed to resemble something. It's just a little graphical quirk. We still solved it. You've completed Jiggy Wiggy's Challenge 6, so now the Great One will show you the way. I'd prefer if you didn't, to be honest. I'd really prefer if you didn't. Behold the power of the mighty Jiggy Wiggy. So, yeah, we unlocked World 6 in the quagmire of the Isle o' Hags, which we also can't get to. In fact, we just unlocked the Wasteland. But we unlocked the door to the worst world in the game, Grunty Industries. In fact, it's so bad that there's a fake Jinjo on top of the world entrance. If anything, it's like, feels like it's there to mock you. But yeah, we will get to Grunty Industries. Oh boy, we are going to get to Grunty Industries. Yeah, we don't have enough Jiggies to attempt Challenge 7. Come back later when you do. I wonder how many we need. But that's later down the line. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. We need 36 Jiggies. We're 8 short. And we ain't getting 8 Jiggies from Jolly Roger, so we're gonna have to take a trip to Dinosaur Land 2. But yeah, that's just the thing. It's like you have to backtrack for this stuff, because it's like the Jiggy requirements start getting so tight. And considering you can't get every Jiggy on your first go in a world, it's just like you're gonna have to start fighting for some. Anyway, we're back in Spiral Mountain. Like I said, there's another Talon Torpedo Rock. Let's just bust that open real quick. Oh, hey, another friend. It's our 3rd purple Jinjo. And actually, there are a couple other things we can do while we're here in Spiral Mountain. Mainly, since we unlocked both grenade eggs and the ability to shoot said eggs in the air, just need to get to a flight pad. Which I think there's one at the top of the mountain. We can go visit Cheeto too, but I mean we only have one cheat unlocked. I think we only have what, like 8 pages total? There was a Cheeto page right there the whole time. I am what they call in the business an idiot. If I remember correctly, I think we can blow this up. Because we can. And hey, look at that. Another Banjo-Kazooie game pack. We can blow that up too. Well, well, well. It's Banjo-Kazooie's mysterious pink secret egg. I wonder what's inside. Me too. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to hatch eggs yet. Say the line. Well, I guess it's my job to say the line. I'll add it to the to-do list. It's funny how playing this game is giving me more material to work on my new video, which take a while to guess as to what it's going to be about. Can I blow this up too? I genuinely forget how to get to this one. Thought I could blow up this wall too. Either that or I'm just not shooting in the right spot. Huh. There's something I'm missing. But yeah, I do want to grab that, and then I do want to visit Humba, and then we'll call it a night. Because it's going on 11:30. Can't even get up this waterfall. How do you get that third game pack? I'm genuinely drawing a blank. Oh well, we can get this Cheeto page that I didn't even realize was there. Put the shock jump to use. Come on. Yeah, we're only at 9 Cheeto pages. We need one more to get another cheat. Need some more grenades. Yeah, you do kind of have to wait for the eggs to cycle through. I don't want to leave here without getting that game pack, because that just means I'll have to come back. I'm just generally drawing a blank as to how you get it. Is there another way in that chamber? I think that's the way. There's another way in that chamber, I just don't know what the way is. Maybe there's another wall I need to blow up. Maybe not. I wonder if the guide says anything. I mean, I have it for a reason. Let me check. Behind the waterfall, because there's always something behind the waterfall. Let me consult the guide, I guess. Let's see. Wait, there's a crack? There is a crack. How far is this? Oh. No one expects something to be behind the second waterfall. Come here, you. And hey, it's a blue stop and swap egg. It's Banjo-Kazooie's mysterious blue secret egg. I wonder what's inside. Yeah, unfortunately, I think they only had the budget for 2 secret eggs. There's 6 of them, actually. If we only get the 2. I think we get a third. Maybe. But anyway, that's it. And we're done with Spiral Mountain for the moment. At least until we have to go see Cheeto. But let's get some more of his pages first. I think we'll visit him once we get 15. That sounds like a good enough number. Alright, back to the Pine Grove. Let's give Humba this Mega Globo. Hey, we have the Mega Globo. Me much surprised. You have the legendary Mega Globo. Want to get to Humba? Sure. So yeah, you would think, with a creature such legendary status and mystical power, that this transformation would be busted. And well, nothing happened. It's a total ripoff. I'm kidding. Because the transformation isn't for us. Wumba called this dragon. But what's changed? Kazooie's changed. Kazooie now Big Keep Dragon. Burn many baddies. So yeah, this is Humba's secret transformation. Dragon Kazooie. Because I mean, what's cooler than a bird? A dragon. This comes with a few new additions. Well, one, I mean, look at her. She's all scaly now. And two, she has this new cool fire breath attack that actually causes some enemies to run. But three, and the main reason that I enjoy this transformation, unlimited fire eggs. Do keep in mind that the unlimited ammo is only for fire eggs, but yeah, having unlimited ammo is nice. At least for one of your egg types. Yay, Dragon is happy, yeah. And plus, since it's in the hub world, you can take Dragon Kazooie however far you please. The only time you ever switch back is if you want to switch her back, which quite frankly I do not. It's completely optional, but I mean, it is cool. But anyway, yeah, that's just a couple of things I wanted to do. I just mainly wanted to get the Talon Torpedo, because we'll be needing that a lot. Okay, we cleaned up Mayhem Temple. We can't get everything in Glitter Gulch quite yet. We can't get everything in Witchy World quite yet. And we just started Jolly Roger's Lagoon, but we won't be getting a whole lot there either. Despite spending 25 minutes in there already. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a night with that. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it as always. Those are my links. Best way to see when I go live. And I think I'm going to try and be back Friday, because I mean, well, we still have a lot of ground to cover. So yeah. Other than that, I will hopefully see you guys Friday.